guys, welcome back to Beauty Nomad, and thanks so much for following and subscribing to my channel. In one of my previous videos, I did this whole Cuban glam look, and since I get asked about how I do my thick winged liner so often, I thought I would break it down for you step by step in this tutorial. Liquid wing liner can be intimidating if you're new to makeup, and even as a makeup artist, doing it on clients took me loads of time to, figure out where to place my hands and what to do to not wobble around too much. Doing makeup on people versus doing it on yourself definitely involves different methods, so today I'm just going to stick to how I do it on myself to hopefully help those of you out who are learning to do it on yourselves. You can do this with a liquid or a gel liner as long as there is a brush involved. But I have a different video for wing liner with a pencil, so I'll link that in the description box for you in the future if you're interested. The main thing you want to remember is to go slow and be patient with yourself. If you're rushing, it can get a bit wonky and then you'll end up spending loads of time trying to correct it and can end up with panda eyes. So just chill and watch my method of getting it right from the start. Or if you don't get it completely right from the start, at least you can use this as a starting point strategy for getting it right in the future. I like to start off by lining the inner corner and center part of the lash line first and just joining up those little dashes so it's not one big intimidating line that you have to draw right across from the start. Then, because I want this to be a pretty thick line, I start to depart the line from the lash line once I get to the outer third of the eye, so it starts getting gradually thicker. So what I mean is that the line will really be hugging the lashes at the inner corner and get gradually fatter as it goes out towards the outer corner of the eye. Okay, so for the wing, this is my foolproof way of getting things straight and at the right angle. I imagine an imaginary line extending out from my lower waterline and continuing out at a 45-degree angle towards the end of my brow. That's where I plot out what's going to be the bottom line of the wing. With that in place, it's now time to create the top half of the wing, and because I want this wing to be pretty dramatic and thick, I'm bringing that brush back down at a pretty obtuse angle to the line that I'd laid down before. I find that laying down the brush on the skin at a slant and committing to that line in one fluid motion is the easiest way to get things crisp right from the start. Do not hesitate because you'll end up wobbling and the line can look all wonky. Just commit and go for it. If it's not at a thick enough angle, you can always correct that later. Now with that outline created, I can just go back in and fill in the shape with short little strokes and keep building away at the blackness of the line so it's really opaque. To get the tip of the wing really crisp and pointed, I like to stretch out the skin on my eye just a bit and lay the brush somewhere in the middle of the wing that already exists and extend it out bit by bit until the tip just fades into the thinnest line possible. Now, I do want this to be a big, bad, dramatic wing, but I won't extend that line beyond the outer tip of where my brow ends because then it's just going to go way too Halloween for me, and I want to have a contained kind of symmetry on both eyes. Using the end of the brow as a guideline also acts as a good point of reference for when you do the other eye so that your wings end up even. That's why it's actually really important to get your brows on evenly in the beginning because if you ever use them as a guideline, they're not misleading you. If you have hooded eyes or drooping skin at the outer edge of your eyes, the game plan for your wing liner is going to look very different than this. So look out for a video in the future where I'm going to be breaking it down for you on a model with different shaped eyes than me. I'm now going to load on heaps of mascara because the liner is so thick we need the lashes to be able to stand up in front of them, otherwise they just won't be seen. And I didn't bring any falsies in my travel makeup bag, so that's not even an option for me here. I'm using the Sunday Riley Influencer Mascara in a black shade called Obsidian and just giving it a really good wiggle so it coats and curls my lashes at the same time. I should also mention that I've been using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Noir throughout this video. It's got a firm but slightly bendy tip, and I personally feel like I have more control with this kind of brush and pot style liquid liner. If you like using liquid liners that come in a pen, look out for a future video, like I mentioned before, where I do it with a pencil to get tips on how to hold a pencil or a pen for perfect application for a winged liner. So there you have it. You see, it is possible to get your wings done in one go without having to go back in over and over and clean up mistakes, but you just have to have a game plan. So I hope that this game plan, this strategy, can help you guys out in the future. Leave me a comment and let me know how it went for you or if I can help you out with any other tips in any other way. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao for now. Bye!